Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Jen Cares powered by Chosen Counselors Wild Card Series. I'm your host, Jen Cares, the founder of Chosen Counselors, a nonprofit organization that seeks to inspire, motivate, empower, and strengthen individuals and families. Wow, it has been 5 months. This is our fifth month. And I am just simply grateful. Special thanks to all of our chosen friends that have been with me since day one. If you pop in every so often, thank you. This has been an amazing experience. And I am so glad that I stepped out to do this project. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for sharing, for conversing with me in the chat log. I just truly, truly thank you. You know, this weekend I went to an event and I was chatting with some friends and I was talking about taking a pause from Jen Cares. And when I tell you that them brothers told me about myself and then encouraged my heart, and I want to use that moment to encourage you as well. You never know who's watching. Don't stop. Know that you're making a difference. You know, you're making an impact, sometimes unknown, but just to hear that this weekend was so amazing. That conversation then led to another topic. And guess what? They're going to be guests in February for our Jen Cares Bruh segment. Okay, so be sure to check that out in February. But again, we'll be back between now and then as well. So this month, I wanted to throw a wild card. This wild card will pull in 3 people that have been an inspiration and instrumental in helping me to do what I do. Tonight's guest, Pj Owens, my friend and brother of about maybe 10 years now. 5 years ago, he helped me, brand my logo for Chosen Counselors. He checks in on me to ask me how Chosen Counselors is going. I change the topic sometimes, mostly when I know that I'm not doing what I could be doing to keep Chosen Counselors going. But he asked me, what I'm doing, how I'm doing, that self-care piece. He has been a push partner before he even established his push partner group, pushing me to just try something different. Every year, specifically around birthday time, we go in the bag to share a motivational moment for each other and a goal that we want to do for that next year in a sense. Now, what happens more than just around birthday time? It's a monthly, daily, weekly thing. But this year, I was revealing what I hope to do for myself in the next year. This next year of life, as approaching a new birthday. So that next year, what are you going to work on? And I had been going back and forth with myself about going live. I was very hesitant. I thought I had valuable information to share, but I didn't know if I should do it or not. It was in my heart to do it, but I was like, maybe not. And when I first told him about Jen Cares, it was supposed to be 5 minutes with Jen. Clearly, we go over 5 minutes every week, so that didn't work. But the thing was to still do it. And it has been so awesome sharing. And I listened, and I think it has been great so far, just listening to the support and feedback that he gave me. Nevertheless, this year, as does every year, he told me to be proud of myself. He then calls me to acknowledge my successes in the midst of adversity. And I'm not even talking about the pandemic. My life in general has just been a journey. And I'm bringing them on because it's so amazing to have people in your life pushing you, encouraging you, loving you, and sincerely wanting the best for you. So that's my wild card for this month. 3 people who I'm truly, truly thankful for. PJ is an amazing friend. At times, he thinks he's my father. But the amazing part is that he's a true, true friend indeed. He's making faces behind scenes. And I'm not always happy about what he's telling me, but it's what I need to hear. Those good and bad in different times. So tonight, I want to share a little bit of that with you. He keeps it 100 and he does it all in love. And now that I got all that mushy part out the way, I want to bring on my brother, my friend, for our wildcard series. We have Mr. Pj Owens. He is a brand strategist, content curator, author. The list really goes on. But help me welcome my friend and brother, Pj Owens. Woo!
Wait, I don't want that. Let me push this up a little bit, child. We don't need no. Oh, amen. Okay.
Yes. Hi. How are you doing?
Hi, this is awesome. This is so different. I'm excited about this.
It's different on the other side, right?
It is. It is different on the other side. I'm going to behave. I had a conversation with myself. I said, okay, it's Jen's live. I gotta be good.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that because I didn't do a disclaimer before we started. So I thank you for that.
Right? Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So we start off with a quote of the day, and today's quote of the day is: "If you don't give the market the story to talk about, They'll define your brand story for you.
That's right.
David Breyer. What are your thoughts on that?
I totally agree. You know how I feel about a brand story and other people telling my story.
Mm-hmm.
That's people often ask like, "What's my biggest fear?" or those kind of questions. And I always
Mm-hmm.
say, "Someone else telling my story."
Yeah.
That's never okay for me. So I like to be able to control my narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's that. I totally agree with that quote, hands down.
And that's what PJ is all about, branding to help you control your narrative. Okay. So, as always, I have prepared some questions, but if any of my chosen friends have a question, be sure to type it down below.
Yeah,
So, let's get into it. Tell us about yourself. I think we're twinning a little bit too. You got on your 90s?
I do. How funny is
Mm-hmm,
that?
mm-hmm. Okay.
Funny
So,
is
again,
that?
tell us about yourself. What is it that you do?
So I am a brand strategist, content curator, author. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird being on the other side of this. But professionally, my company, MUSE Branding and Development Agency, where we live to create and create to inspire. That is my baby. I hold MUSE close to my heart. And I have the opportunity to work with amazing businesses, both large and small, in so many different ways. But one of the most obvious is the packaging. And that's what branding is, the packaging of a person, place, thing, or idea. So I have the opportunity to help companies package themselves so they're prepared for their audience, they're prepared for their target market. That's what I do each and every day. I love creating content, whether it's video, images, beautiful things. I love beautiful things that have meaning to it, that will allow someone to connect with what you're building in a huge way. I'm an author. You are the editor of my book, Believe Real Brand, Changing Your Narrative from Sideliner to Power Player. That's my first book, came out almost a year ago. This time last year, you was like, text like, okay, I need that last chapter. It's great that it is out now. Going on a year. It'll be a year, December the 2nd. I think December the 2nd, it'll be
a month from now.
Yes, a month from now. Dang, it's crazy. A month from now. So that's what I do and who I am with MUSE and the personality side of things. I am a songwriter. I was singing my entire life. I had a group, Beyond Praise, one of the best groups of people that I've ever worked with. But I also sing, but I'm a background vocalist. I do a lot. This is so weird, Jen. This is so weird. Background vocalist. I do a lot and I love what I do. But with everything that I do, it is very important to me to leave an imprint on whoever and whatever I'm working on, because that means a lot to me. People want to work with you again. It's easy to get somebody to work with you once, but when people keep coming back over and over again, that means something to me. You know what I mean? Because they don't have to. So anything that I'm a part of, I try to give 1,000%. I try to be that person who it's just a pleasure to work with in several ways. So that's me. I'm Pj.
Agreed. So when you talk about the packaging, why is that important?
It's important because we are attracted to things that look good, period. Whether it's a person, whether it is food. If you see a person, you're not saying, I wonder how their personality is first. That's not what you're saying. Something caught your eye. Okay.
Like,
even if you have a plate of food in front of you, if it look good, you like, oh my God, like you're tasting it through the screen, right? If you're scrolling on social media. So I'm a believer that when you look good, you feel good. I know we heard that over and over again, but I've tested it and I know it to be true. But for me, it's not just about the outside appearance. It's about the contents of the package as well. I like to make sure that the contents of the package is amazing so that we can then put an authentic image to that amazingness. So it's not just about looking good. It's about having something that will draw you to all of the goodness that we possess. So a lot of times if we're at a car dealership, right, and we go, I like luxury, I like luxury cars. So if I'm looking at a Rolls Royce and I see that the outside, the exterior is beautiful, that will then lead me to want to open the door, right, and see what's on the inside. And then we got new controls and we got all of this stuff, all of this customizations and goodness, right? But I never would have known if I didn't first acknowledge the beauty of the exterior. So once I realized that and I was able to open it, it allowed me to unlock some other goodness that I might not have known. So I look at it from that perspective. It's not just a superficial thing. It's not just a thing where it's like, no, just look good and that's it. No, it's about making sure that you are packaged properly for your market. That's what it's about.
Got it. And consistency.
That means something that matters.
Yes. So you started off with Kingdom Agency.
Yes.
How did that evolve into Muse?
The Kingdom Agency evolved into Muse because I realized that I started out in the faith-based community, which is fine. But I realized that the name of that company was a bit too churchy for me. And it discouraged some people from wanting to use my services because they thought that it was just for church.
Okay.
And I'm like, no. Like, you know me, I ain't that guy at all. Like, I love Jesus. Okay. I love him with all my heart. But I'll work with the atheists. I'll work with the Muslims. I'll work with anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was just a little too streamlined for me in that vein. It's not just a faith-based company. While I have a huge faith-based following, it'll always be a part of my business. That's not it. So I took the time to really do what I teach others to do. I had to rebrand myself. Okay. And once I rebranded myself, I had to sit and say, okay, who am I? Who am I attracting now? But who do I want to attract? Right. And what are the necessary steps to get there? And that's what I did. So initially it was Muse Magazine. And at that time I was getting ready to launch Muse Magazine. I had editor, like, it was really together. And something was like, you know what? Let's kind of explore that name for the company versus just a magazine, because Muse is that source of inspiration for a guided artist, a genius. So we're able to guide all of these amazing people to their genius, all of these amazing people to what they possess. So September 1st, 2015, I launched Muse, and ever since then, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I struggled with that so long because I didn't want God to feel like I was, 86 in him or like on the back burner. But I'm like, nah, you giving me this feeling for a reason. So I wanted to make sure that I honored him and honored that, which he placed in me. So it's been a really good journey. It's been a good journey, and it's been 5 years. It was 5 years, September 1st. Wait, what month is this? It's November, so that was November. So September 1st, 2020, I'm sorry, it made 5 years since Muse launched, and I have no regrets. It is stressful. It's mad stressful, but I have no regrets because it made sense. Everything that I felt, every uncertainty that I had, it made sense once I did that rebrand. So that's how the Kingdom Agency graduated from that to Muse Branding and Development Agency.
Got it. And that's important for anybody out there that has a business and feel like maybe the vein that they're in, though it's great, maybe you want to expand to be able to reach a larger audience. Knowing when to rebrand, and you can contact them for that service.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Jennifer will respond.
Jennifer will respond. Yep, I got a couple side hustles, So why did you go into this business?
I didn't choose it. It was chosen for me. I had been doing this my entire life, but didn't know it was a career. Like elements of it was introduced to me at so many different times of life, whether it was through fashion, whether it was through singing, whether it was through creative direction, whether it was through graphic design, from like the earliest of ages playing around with the computers in elementary school, with kids, which is like one of the earlier forms of Photoshop. So like small puzzle pieces was given to me at different stages of my life for this puzzle to make sense. So I didn't choose this at all, at all. If it was how I thought my life was going to go, I thought by now I was going to produce all music. I thought by now I was going to be Stellar Award winning, Grammy Award winning, like in the music field. And it can still happen. It can. But this wasn't on my radar as far as my career. It just wasn't. But it chose me. So when things like that happen and God gives you that like natural gravitational pull, you go with that. You don't ignore it. You don't try to figure out what else is there. No, you go with the flow. You go with where God has graced you to go. So that's what honestly happened. I didn't choose it. It chose me.
And sometimes that's good. It's nice. So what you wanted to do and how you still do work in that area a little bit,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not to the same extent, but you kind
Right,
of still get some of what you wanted to do mixed with
right,
what you're gifted to do.
right. And honestly, this way is so much better because the connections that I am making on the business and exec side of things
Mm-hmm.
will probably make the music a lot easier, because if people can trust me in this vein with
Mm-hmm.
helping them build their brands, they might take a listen to what I'm building as far as my brand is concerned. So I'm not mad
Absolutely.
at it. The delay has been annoying, I must say that, because
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of inward battles, which is personal stuff, and type of music, what I want to sing. We get these words, and as soon as spiritual leaders, if I can say, as soon as they
Mm-hmm.
see us with these forefront gifts, they automatically put us in
Mm-hmm.
this box. And if you
Mm-hmm.
know me,
You're
I,
not in a box.
you can't do it. You can't do it. And even if I've tried to do it at one point in time, it's always been uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of freeing myself from those things that I accepted as my, I accepted someone else's opinion to be my truth.
Mm-hmm.
And that was important for me to rid myself of those things, for me
Mm-hmm.
to become the artist who I want to be. And I think it's happening slowly but surely. Again, it's not, my timeline is all messed up right now, so my hands is up. But I do think that it'll happen. Again, like I always say, I'm still writing the lyrics to this next set of songs.
Accepted someone else's opinion to be
Yeah,
my truth.
yeah. And that's hard for us because,
Mm.
well, I can speak with people, but it was hard for me because when you're in church, like in church,
Mm.
often, everybody has a word and everybody has this, because they see something in you. They see that you're
Right.
artsy. They see that,
Right.
you might be good at something, but
Mm-hmm.
they'll give you a word measured by their
Mm.
and they can't see that you have
So much more.
so much more than what they're
Mm.
giving you the word for. You know what I'm saying? So a
Mm.
lot of times I took that on, and it's just like, okay, am I supposed to and you've been there for some of this stuff.
Right.
And I look at you like,
Right.
now, you asked me to be nice, but I'm gonna be nice. But he's off. Okay. But again, I think when you embrace the journey of being comfortable and authentic with yourself, it
Mm.
allows you to trust the God within, to know what to accept and what to rid yourself of. And like Apostle always says, one of my favorite lines, eat the fish and spit out the bones. So
Yes.
I'm in the process of still spitting out the bones.
Got it. Thank you for being nice in those times, and I'll
Yeah,
just leave it there.
yeah,
Moving on.
yeah,
So being a music artist, Pj
yes,
Owens and Beyond Praise.
yeah,
I remember PJ the jukebox, and then a live segment at the Hard Rock Cafe.
yes.
What from your music line of doing music and singing and things of that sort, what would you say was your best experience in that field? Even though there's some more to come, but those that you've had
God.
so far.
Like the best?
Okay, top
Yeah,
three.
can you give me like top three?
Top three.
All right, top three. I'll start. Top three. My mother's texting me. Leave me alone, mommy. Top three. All right, my first that comes to mind first is when Joy Unlimited won the Pathmark competition February 17, 2001
Okay.
at Grand Central Station. And then we took home grand prize at the Apollo Theater.
Very nice.
That is the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Second thing would probably be my live recording. I recorded July 29th, 2006. That was my first recording under Pj Owens and Beyond Praise.
Beyond Praise, yes.
That because that process, my God, Jesus,
You survived it.
that was a lot. But I am proud of the fact that we have an album. Like, it's not just a single, it's not just an EP, it's an album, 13 songs that we actually recorded.
Yes.
So that makes me proud. And another musical moment. God, I never thought about this stuff before. Maybe it was the Jukebox Show. I'll say that. I'll leave that for last. So the Jukebox Show was November 14th, 2013. I think 13. And that was my first solo show ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think I approached it in a different way. So I think those three are like my most favorite musical moments so far.
So far,
And
right?
I'm
So
sure
far.
it's stuff that I'm not even thinking about, but those are the things that popped in my head first.
So the jukebox, where was that held at? Warm Daddies?
Jukebox was at the old
Yeah.
Warm Daddies.
The old Warm Daddies.
The
Yes.
old Warm Daddies, because they're
They're
moving.
getting a new spot.
They're moving next month. But
yeah.
It was at the old Warm Daddies on Columbus Boulevard.
Yes.
And it was fun. It was fun because it was different. I was scared. I really was scared of that show. I was scared because you was there too. You was
yeah.
I was scared.
It was assisting, making sure everything went smooth.
Yes, you've been there. You've
been
there.
Yes.
But it was the first time I had like different people with me. It was the first time again I approached it as a solo show versus singing music that resembled that of a group. Right. So that it was different. But yeah.
It was very nice, very nice. Unique said, and I still listen to the album. So from your album, couple questions.
Yes.
Where can people listen to your album?
People can listen to the album on iTunes. Kingdom Business, Kingdom Authority is on iTunes. It was released September of 2008, which is crazy. It was so long ago. At that time, even like sometimes it'll come on my shuffle, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, this is me." It's so weird, but like I don't think I understood the art of singing during those times. I was given this mean growl. I was given a lot of growls on that album. I was given a lot of growls. It was James Brown, Kirk Franklin moments, So it's crazy. Like you grow when you understand the art of singing versus just like doing whatever I was doing on the project. But I am proud of it. I am proud of it.
Same here. I love it. What would you say is your favorite song?
My favorite song on that album. Nobody has ever asked me this stuff, Jennifer. This is really interesting.
You got to be ready. I'm preparing you. This is practice.
My favorite song on that album, I think, is a toss-up. It's a toss-up between two songs. I Can't Live is one of my favorite songs because I think that's the most commercial song that I've written so far. And like even today, it still has a lot of meaning for me. I wrote that song as I was walking up on the bus. I was leaving work. I was in like 10th grade. I was literally walking on the 33 bus on JFK, and legit it just came like in 2 seconds. And I was like, wow. So I pulled out my phone and I started singing it. I think I taught it like that next Thursday in rehearsal. But I Can't Live in the song called Perfect in All Your Ways. Yeah. Perfect in All Your Ways is another song that's the words for me in that song, it really it hits home for me. Even to this day. Like it's I Can't Live and Perfect in All Your Ways is my two faves on that album. And it was like 3 songs that we were supposed to do in the studio for that album that we didn't even do. And I really want to do like a Beyond Praise EP of songs, like the lost songs that we didn't do. It was like, it was legit like 3 to 5 songs that we're supposed to record.
Oh, Mommy Practice. Is that my note?
That might be one of your notes. Yes. One of them. But
JB Harris said, I'm going to listen to it after this live.
He only said that because I never told him the name of the project. I'm telling you, that's why he just made that comment.
Well, we thank you anyway for your service. Do listen to it and give him some streams. Make his heart glad.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of Joy Unlimited, I was listening to the finale concert the other day, like different clippings. That was actually like the first time I ever went live on Facebook when I was recording at the finale. What would you say is your favorite JU memory, other than the music that you said?
Impossible, Jennifer. Impossible.
Okay, top 3 again. Top 3.
You can't like Joy. Oh my God, that literally was the best time of my life. Hands down. And I've had some amazing moments, but Joy Unlimited was the best time in my entire 32 years of existence. That even sounds weird to say, but yeah, so many. So right now, if I could go back to my Joy Unlimited years, maybe what year is this? This is 2020. If I can go back to Joy, like 99, Right now, we will be preparing for all of our holiday season stuff.
Yes.
And holiday season for Joy was nothing to be played with. Joy was Christmas caroling all down Center City. We would, the gallery, we would sing in the gallery. And when I say droves of people, like droves would come.
Yes.
Like on, I want to say it's the 9th and Market side where the Cinnabon used to be where the big gallery sign was. And people would be on each level, like screaming at us. You talking about like 200 youth on a stage, just doing all of these like motions and sounding all big throughout the gallery. The Christmas tree lighting ceremony in Rittenhouse Square. Like holiday season for Joy was huge. We would have a Christmas party every year after rehearsal. It was magical. It's the only word that I was electric. It was electric. I can't say it was electric. So it for me, holiday season with Joy, it made Christmas. Like Christmas don't feel like Christmas to me anymore because I don't have those experiences. But the holiday season with Joy, the Now Behold the Lambs, the O Come Emmanuel's, the Joy to the World. I know you always make fun of it, but that's it. That is it. But those were the moments that made Christmas, you know? So I will say one of my most fondest moments with Joy was holiday season every year. And that was the first time I ever experienced a live recording. So in August of 2000 is when Joy recorded God Is There. And I was like 14 and John said that only the 16 and older people was going to the studio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I called his house.
Yes.
Hello, Miss Vallis. John home. She said, I said, I'll call back. I waited about 2-3 hours. I called back. I said, so, John, I know you said the 14 and up-year-olds have been, the only people that can go, because he wanted a mature sound for the studio. And I get that. But, baby, I can sing all 3 parts at that time. Full voice. You're not going to get me.
Not going to leave me out.
You're not going to leave me out. He said, Horace, you are on the list for the studio. I said, that's all I need to know. I don't care about the rest of them. That's all I need to know. So that was my first studio experience at Morning Star. And I learned the art of studio singing, and it was harder than like live singing, and during that time, Vicki Winans was in the studio next to us, and she was recording the Shake Yourself. Remember Shake Yourself Loose?
Yeah.
She was recording that album.
Okay.
And she invited all of us in the studio with her. So you're talking about like 50 kids in this one little studio.
Very nice.
Surrounding Vicki Winans. She letting us hear all her tracks and stuff. So it was like those moments. I would not be who I am musically without Joy. So those were very special moments in my life.
It's funny, when I first moved back to Philly, after being here for a little bit, not long, but one of the members of Joy had actually reached out to me. I guess it was during a time where y'all were recruiting and things like that sort. She's like, come on, be in a choir. And I said no, because I wasn't a member on a choir at my church, so I felt bad to be able to join another group.
This is my own thing. Is so good. Like, why don't that stuff even cross my mind? What's wrong with me?
I'm just saying that was my thinking at the time. I felt bad because I wasn't like, I'm not going to sing on my own church choir and join somebody else's choir.
Like
that was my mindset.
Rehearsal, just like that.
However, after being at like that finale concert, I was like, yo, I would have had a blast had I said yes.
Jennifer, you missed out. I'm telling you, that is your bad. Okay.
Yes.
Even if it was on the tail end, you would have enjoyed Joy.
I believe.
Because you are the person who we would have grew up with. I guarantee you, like you would have been in that mix and you would understand the vibe that I'm talking about right now, because you're a singer and you love music, and you would just have fit in perfectly. Yes. So I'm so sorry that you did that to yourself.
I am, because again, like being able to sing with singers, that's a whole nother situation, So again, I messed up. I acknowledge it.
But not even that. It was and I say this all the time, what I love most about Joy is that we were cultured youth.
Yes.
Like John didn't even like us doing a lot of like musicals and stuff, but like we did them. But like we would go from, we were the choir they called in the city when they needed like huge stuff. So like we was doing the ceremonies and we was doing the crystal tea rooms at the Wanamaker building. Like he would vouch for us or push for us to sit and eat with these dignitaries. So we're talking about 100 black youth sitting at the table with Shaka Fatai. It wasn't just about church. It was about him exposing black youth to what we needed, for when we got older. It was giving us that moment of culture that we didn't get in other areas. So
that's so needed. So needed.
Needed.
Sometimes children are just coming to church, but to be able to do activities that they may not have done with their family.
Baby.
I love when youth ministries are doing those things, like going horseback riding, going boating, whatever it is outside of the box, other than that normal bowling or skating. We
baby, we
different.
toured. We toured. We went. We sang in Epcot in Disney. We was in South Carolina, North Carolina, Lincoln Center in New York. Like it was a magical moment, and like for everybody that was involved. So if you had any involvement with Joint Limited, you understand the feeling that I'm talking about right now, because you can't get it from just talking about it. You had to be there. Jennifer, I'm so sorry that you declined.
So again, all right, you don't gotta rub it in. That's
you never told me that, Swig.
You learn something new every day.
Wow.
Yes. So let's talk radio. Can we go to the intersection of good vibes and the people that can make it happen?
I can redefine with your boy on Rhythm and Praise on Dash Radio every Thursday, 2 to 4 p.m. East Coast, 5 to 7 p.m.
Yeah. How did that come about? That's so amazing. A radio host. I didn't even put that out there.
Yeah. So that came about. I had done some radio like here and there over the past like 3-4 years. And those backs, shout out to those backers. They are
love them. They are so amazing. I've seen them in training.
Just great people. Yes, like, you don't come across like great people.
Yes.
And so when you gotta cherish them. But those backers hit me up and was like, yo, now mind you, this was June. June. Like PJ, you know, we've been doing really good with God's House of Hip Hop on Dash Radio, and we were offered to be the co-curators of Rhythm and Praise on Dash. We would love for you to be one of the personalities on the station. I said, yes. You want me to have a show about what? Like I'm like spazzing at them. I'm like, I didn't know what it was, you know, what it was about. But I love it. I love the fact that I have a home where I can play Rhythm and Praise gospel. Rhythm and Praise is gospel's R&B. Yeah. And let me explain what that is. So we have so many sub-genres within gospel music. We have, you know, gospel jazz, we have traditional, we have modern, we have all of these things. Choir music, which we all love. And I love all of the genres, but I love the contemporary sound where you can play it when you at the skating ring. You can play it when you getting dressed. You can play it, you know, at your event. It's not praise and worship music. It's not, you know, it's a bit larger than the 4-wall model. I think we need music for everything with the message of Christ being the center. And rhythm and praise music does just that. It not only makes you feel good, it lifts your spirits. It'll make you cry. It'll make you think. So I'm glad that I can play that particular sub-genre within this huge genre that we love called gospel music. And it's so many artists that people are just hearing about because of the station. They're like, yo, who's singing this? I'm like, yo, this song about 4-5 years old. Yes, So the fact that people are now getting to know the Rhythm and Praise artists and stuff, that means a lot. So Rhythm and Praise on Dash Radio. Please download the app. You will not be disappointed. Listen to all the tunes. And
you know, let me just put this up for a second. This whole station is a whole vibe. I am truly a fan of your show. And just remember me when you get to the top. So again, I'm going to post this as well. If you have not tuned in, you want to tune in. I could just leave the station on after your show was off, before your show was on. I done added some nice songs to my collection.
Me too. So did I. Like my Rhythm and Praise list is on it.
Yes.
It's on it. But yeah, that's Rhythm and Praise. I love it. Again, every Thursday. West Coast 2 to 4 p.m. East Coast 5 to 7 p.m. If you in them other areas, just figure it out because I don't know what that is. But yeah.
I understand.
You're like, I think that something's different. Like Midwest time is different. They like I want to have something before.
You know, I just Google or ask Siri, and Siri helps me out with that.
Period.
Yes. So awards. Congratulations on being a nominee and honoree at the 2020 Nashville Stellar Awards. That was such an amazing moment. How did you feel hearing about that? I mean, it was virtual, so that stinks a little bit, but how was that?
Yeah, that was amazing to me. They sent me that invitation in January. And I opened it and I really thought I read it wrong. So why is my picture on here? Because normally I think last year, did I do the invitation last year? I think I did the invitation for the brunch last year. Or I got the invitation, but I was just going as an attendee to support. So I got the invitation through email, and it was like, "Hey, you're a honoree for this year." I said, "No, wait a minute, y'all lying."
So cool.
Somebody's punking me, but it was really it was an honor to be placed amongst so many professionals in my field, in that industry. I didn't take that lightly at all. I immediately called the hat girl, because I said, "Oh, if I'm going out here to the Vegas, to get an award,
yes,
me a new brim, you feel me?" But the hat came, and so did COVID. So I couldn't go, and I was really upset about that, because this year, let me just put a plug here. This year was the 5th year that I would have attended. 2015 was a very pivotal year. 2015 came around, and I went to the Stellars the first time by myself, and I sat in the studio. I had a wardrobe malfunction. My button popped. Like, everything was going crazy. And I said, "I am in the right room in the wrong seat." I said that the entire show, and it didn't speak to the physical seat. It spoke to me not doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Wow.
And God kept saying that you are in the right room, you are in the wrong seat, bro. You got to get to work. So I said, I give myself 5 years before something needs to happen. Okay, so I kept working every year. I went down there, and I'm like, "Yo, like, guys, make different connections with me, beyond even the Stellar Awards, beyond this genre. Like, please just do something." This year it wasn't just the award. This year I was doing my first red carpet interview moment.
Yes,
and I was really upset about that. Because I was like, it's been 5 years. God, you are super faithful. You kept your word. Like, I'm glad that you said that to me 5 years ago. And whatever work I put in, you gave some kind of return. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we couldn't gather really did make me upset. But the fact that we had it virtually, it was still dope. It was still dope. I wore my same hat. Okay, here is it. I don't have it in here. I wore my same Stella hat. Okay, but it was dope. And shout out to my family over at Entertainment One, Omega George, who is one of my closest friends, Gina Miller, Darnell, Kaya, like they're amazing people, and I know them. So for them to think of me, to honor me, that really, really, really meant a lot.
Awesome. And just to see your face on the screen,
thank you.
To see that commercial, I was like, look at him. I'm so proud.
Thank you.
So amazing. Right room, wrong seat.
That's exactly how I felt.
Wow. That you're dropping some nuggets today. That was good, along with that other one when we said accepted someone else's opinion to be my truth.
Yes, can't do it anymore.
I'm taking notes. So we talked about you being an author. So that Believe Build brand. Tell us about that. What made you want to write a book? How was that process? Was it fun? Would you do it again?
No, it was not fun.
It wasn't?
It wasn't fun. No, it wasn't. No. At all. You rushed me often. That there were middle of the night texts, morning texts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a very stressful time, but the process was good because it really allowed you to reflect on a lot. And you reflected on the good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the pitfalls, and the triumphs. And I think Believe Build brand, I had like 5 books in my head that I wanted to, like, maybe it should be for creatives first. Maybe it should be for the church people first. Because, it's so many things. But I was like, you know what? Believe Build brand is it. Because before I get into specifics, people really have to understand. You got to do the personal work for public success. And a lot of times we're trying to do the reverse. We want all this public success, then we get out there and it's like all of those skeletons, all of those things that we didn't deal with personally, we are now allowing them to become us. And I don't think that that's fair. So I wanted to do this book. It's in my mind, initially it was for startup companies, but it's really not. It's for everybody who is even thinking about building, thinking about going to the next level, thinking about doing anything beyond where you are right now. And the book is simply about changing your narrative from sideliner to power player. We have a sideliner mindset a lot of times, and we don't know. It could come from like I said in the book, traditionalism. It can come from things that have been put on us that we didn't even choose. You know, it could be family-isms, culturalisms, all of this stuff that has, you know, formed this person, which is who we are. However, when we stop and think about the stuff that don't make sense, the stuff that we're still doing that has no meaning in our life right now, we then realize we got some work to do. We got to deprogram ourselves. So this work and this book is about, again, doing the personal work for public success, changing your narrative from sideliner to power play. And those power players stay in the game no matter what goes on. Those power players stay in the game, injured and all. They stay in. They let nothing take them out of the game. Even if they are in the bleachers doing rehearsals and practices, they're still in the room. They don't let nothing take them off of that game. And I think it's time for us, again, to go from sideliner to power player.
And that's so important too. Just the fact of staying in the room. You may not be able to play, but staying in the room, keeping that energy, keeping your motivation. Like, I'm gonna get back out there. You know,
stay in the room. A lot of people we don't do that. We hear all these other influences, and even if people love us, we still have to be careful about letting that voice be of influence. Because while you might think about this thing on a certain level, my mind is thinking about it on a whole different type of time. So we have to be careful about the people who are even in like our closest and their advice too, because again, while it's rooted in goodness, it's rooted in love, it might not be what we need at that time. And again, it's okay to not accept somebody's opinion as our truth.
Is that your next book?
Maybe.
Get ready.
No, you get ready.
Joe said that's good. Sorry, I wanted to say this part though. Thank you for taking this note. You got to do personal work for public success.
Thank you.
That's good. Because you can't just go out in the public and do some stuff. You have to, get yourself together.
You have to.
You got to brand yourself correctly. Get yourself together. Package your own self before you go out. Very good. Very good. Whew. So that was books. How about workshops? Do you do workshops?
I do workshops. Right now we're preparing to launch MUSE EDU. I'm very excited about that. This is the education part of the business. This year has caused me to pivot in major ways. I've done the most teaching this year. And I thank God for that. Teaching is something that I love to do, just kind of pushing people. I love pushing people in the form of education. And the fact that I can put that in the form of a course or an online form or online workshop, that makes me really happy. So MUSE EDU will include Believe, Build, Brand, the course. It'll include courses on artist development. It will include courses on what else? The evolution of ministry, talking about 2020 and beyond, what that looks like. Because a lot of people are still trying to do ministry how they did it last year, and it will never work again. Not even going to go into the details of that. But yeah, content courses, because people often ask, like, do you have courses on Photoshop and stuff? I don't, but I can help you kind of build the fundamentals of content and knowing what to look for. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of goodies with MUSE EDU. So that will be coming later on this month.
It will be. I'll help them to make sure that does happen.
Yeah.
Going to push you.
Yeah.
So you have something else coming up.
I do.
What is that?
That's Believe, Build, Brand, the brunch, the virtual brunch.
Yeah, check this out. This man got the leaves. He is coordinated. You know, he done branded this. He got the green jacket with the green roughage. What is Believe, Build, Brand, the virtual brunch?
So last year we did Believe, Build, Brand. I wanted to do a vision board party because I wanted, talking to you and a bunch of my friends, it was like we all needed some kind of accountability for the new year. And I'm like, yo, a lot of people need this. Let's make this an event. Huh?
How does that work? Your friend wants us your friend wants you to have accountability. So pulls you all together so that you have that accountability. How dope is that though? You know, somebody looking out for you. Yes.
That's how it should be. Because this is the thing. I'm wired different. And for me, the event is the accountability.
Yes.
For other people, the event was the accountability. But for me, putting on the event was the accountability, because that allowed me to check off something on my vision board. So it literally helped me help you is what it did.
Thank you. I mean, it was amazing.
Thank you. But I wanted to have a vision board party, but I didn't want to do it like everybody else. So I said, how can I bring the vision board to life? I want the vision board to jump off of the pages or off of the posters. So I wanted to put people in the room with the people who can make it happen. And that's how it started. And yeah, last year was really dope. This year we can't gather like we did last year. So I'm doing it virtually. I'm doing it so Believe Bill Brand, the virtual brunch is taking place on December the 5th. It is going to be amazing. I can share 2 of the speakers right now. That'll be Dr. Raven Key. Okay. And the Michelle Snow.
Very nice.
I'll probably be pushing them out on Wednesday, but I did that exclusive for Jen Cares.
Look at that! Look at our chosen friends getting an inside scoop.
Period. But
make sure y'all get a ticket though. I'm gonna post that flyer too.
Yes, but Dr. Raven Key, who completely killed it last year. Completely, he was like the mic dropper. He dropped that thing. We walked right out. He's coming back, and Michelle Snow was one of my most amazing clients, and I don't even know how to put Michelle Snow in words, but she is a vision to performance coach. So she literally helps you from thought to actuality. And I love that about her. But this year is about self-care. If we don't need nothing else right now, we need self-care.
Absolutely.
So we're talk about wellness in dating, wellness in business, wellness from the creative aspect, wellness, spiritual wellness. What else? It might be it. It's about 6 topics, but this is going to be a day party. The vibe this year is different. I want it to be a day party mixed with motivation, that kind of thing. So I'm excited. It's only $50. That includes some goodies. I gotta go design that stuff later on to push that out. But yeah, it really includes some goodies, some self-care goodies, some digital products. Access, and this is a BYOB event, so it's build your own brunch. So
I thought it was bring your own drink.
Well, that too. Listen.
Okay.
The people gonna be down to the mimosas. Okay. But yes, BYOB event, build your own brunch. We are promoting small social distance brunches since we can't come together. We want like whoever you quarantining with, your bae, your boo, your mom, your pop, dog, whoever. Okay, you and Trisky, get him something in the bowl. Okay, we are promoting BYOB to view the brunch live. I'm preparing something really special, and I'm excited.
Very nice. I'm excited too. Last year, I love the piece where it turned into like a group therapy session. I'm always for therapy, my background. And how one person was getting some support and finding a breakthrough, but how others in their room was like, oh, wait a minute. That's me. And how people were able to find themselves and really work through some things, find out something new that they did not know was a concern or issue. But by hearing it from somebody else, like, wait a minute, I feel that too. Exactly. Oh, how can I work on that? It was just like so amazing, just passing out some tissue. Like, it's okay, baby.
Exactly.
You're going to be all right. Yes. He said it was a great experience last year. Indeed it was. So again, please, I'm going to post this flyer.
Yes.
I also see when those tickets come in. So please help us out. Be a blessing and be blessed because you will be, because it's going to be so amazing.
Yes.
You're doing big things, Jen. Big things, Jen. Amazing guys. Indeed. Isn't he a great guest?
Hi, Crystal.
Maybe he'll be nice to me. Alexa said, oh, I'm coming. You want to be there. I'm telling you, you want to enjoy this experience at your home. Set it up. It's going to be awesome.
Alexis,
I can't wait till when we can come back together and how that works out too.
Yeah, it's not just another like virtual form. Like I like vibes from music to everything. It's a feel. You feel me? Like, y'all gotta get dressed just to sit at home.
But it's something about getting dressed. We haven't been able to get dressed as much as we'd like to this year. But y'all got that shoe y'all been trying to pull out. Maybe that outfit. That nice play.
But the thing is, what I'm realizing is this year, I learned to not just be present. I learned to show up. And I think that's the difference. We can be we're present for Zooms. We're present for conference calls. But when you are present, you have to show up.
Yes.
It's not about just being present. Show up.
And sometimes that being present may be that shirt that you just threw on and your pajamas on the bottom. But when you show up, you ready to be on camera.
You didn't put.
You said what? How would
you have some mascara about yourself?
Yes, some mascara about yourself.
I will never forget when he said that.
Don't do that,
baby. He said, "Have some mascara about yourself." I lost it.
He was in his zone. He was in his zone. He was in his zone.
But yeah, it's going to be fire. So if you don't know how to even date in quarantine, baby, we gonna talk about all of that. I got a dating specialist coming. I have somebody coming talking about the creative things. Like, it's going to be dope. You're gonna get your 10. What did I do last year? The Muse mantras. I think the Muse mantras for 2020. Baby, now I got to have a whole set for 2021. Whole different set.
Absolutely, whole different set.
So it's going to be dope. Again, I'm promoting the BYOB, build your own brunch at home. I mean, like your potatoes, your French toast, and if you are local, just plug in.
Brandon.
If you are local, listen. My chef from last year is doing 10 pans of what everybody is talking about. That's the French toast bake. He made this French toast bake last year, and he's doing 10 loaves for the first 10 people who contact him after they purchase a ticket.
He did it the same way. He did that right.
After they purchase a ticket, you hit him up about those loaves, and just 10 pans. That's all he's making.
Let me tell you about that French toast loaf.
It was really good.
I talked about it at least a couple times. Not a whole every month, but a lot of months. I done mentioned it or said something to him, like, if he wants me to taste test it again, he did that.
It was good.
Can you order now? You can order. You have to buy your ticket for the brunch, and then you can go to Brandon.
Yes, you can order now. The ticket link is on.
I got you. Hold on. They also said I want a shirt.
Yes, you like.
And we're gonna talk about that too. I got that. Hold on.
We need a follow up too. We need a follow up.
Let me go. Bam. That's the Believe Build brand. So I will post this flyer as well as share the link. You can go right to PJ's page. He has it there as well. Again, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And then you're talking about the shirts. Let me go right there. Muse Apparel. This boy.
Yeah.
I was prepared. So Muse Apparel, you can get your Muse Apparel by visiting musebrandingagency.com. Get the shirt of your selection. Now, these are t-shirts. Now, I made this. Before I go to that, text Muse at 474747 to also get some tidbits of different things that Muse is doing. This shirt, I made it into a sweatshirt today. Are we coming out with sweatshirts soon? Because this was a t-shirt. You know, the weather is changing. Is something in the works?
We are soon. I need you to call the vendor.
Wait a minute, what?
I need you to call the vendor. So yeah, like, I'm back. Like, this week is really busy.
Well, you know what? I just realized that I'm getting assignments on this call.
Yeah, so we are gonna have t-shirts, but yeah, we gotta call the vendor so we can get like the price points and stuff together. And I don't even know if we're able to do a shoot this time around it's just a lot.
All right, so we'll work that out. Okay, so I'm gonna be calling the vendor. I haven't got assignments at the assignment.
Yeah, but
then you should be a radio announcer. You know, speaking to my life.
Yes.
It's possible. Anything's possible.
I agree.
Yeah, so I'll be calling the vendor to work out the new shirts that will become some sweatshirts and things. So there we got you covered. Be sure to check out their website as well. So what would you say? What has your life taught you as you formed your brand? What is Muse as well?
What is Muse as far as the company?
Or the definition? Like, what do you define?
Muse is that source of inspiration for an artist. I use it as that source of inspiration for anybody who I'm working with. So with, again, like I said earlier, anybody that I'm working with, whether it's music, whether it's creative directing, whatever it is, I want to be that source of inspiration for whatever it is that I'm working with. Like, again, I want it to be a pleasure. I want to make sure that I'm a part of it. You're enjoying yourself. If I'm a part of it, I'm giving you some kind of good vibes that's making this experience better than what you thought it was going to be. That's what I pride myself on. Even if it's just me and you having a conversation on the couch, like, I need that experience to even be like, I feel better leaving here than I did when I walked in. That's important to me. If I call you a friend, if I call you whatever, I want you to feel those vibes when you leave, because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to being around good people who force me to level up, who force me to be better, who force me to be great. So I want to make sure that I spread those vibes. What has this journey of Muse taught me? Was that the question? Muse has taught me the power of authenticity. And let me take that back. The journey, because it's an ongoing thing. It's not like something you just grasp at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So the journey of authenticity, people connect with things that are real. People connect with people who are real, things that are authentic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So while the knockoff might last for a couple of years, the authentic has a warranty.
Yes.
The authentic has some perks with it.
Yes.
Right? Beyond just the purchase,
beyond
just the connection. So I think that this journey of Muse has taught me the power of becoming my authentic self in every area of life, not just business. It's teaching me how to become authentic in my personal life, in my spiritual life, in my musical life, in so many areas. And I think lately, my most recent lesson that I got, and I'm still trying to embrace it, is not being so hard on myself. And I don't think I know how to do that.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. And I do put pressure on myself because in my mind, I can't teach you how to be great and I'm just good. That's not
I can't teach you how to be great and I'm just good.
No, like if I'm teaching, if I'm great, I can teach you how to be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a certain level of ism that I want to have because it's a certain level of client that I want to have. So I am really hard on myself. And sometimes people don't get that. It's like, work. And I tried to put some balance to that. But sometimes it doesn't work because there are times when friends are out at parties and I'm at home working. That sacrifice means a lot to me because I'm seeing the fruits of that labor. So I think right now I'm learning to put balance on that, but not be so hard on myself when things don't work out exactly how I want them to. And again, that's an ongoing thing. It's something I'm just grabbing it by the hem, the hem of that garment, whatever it looks like. I'm grabbing that, but I'm learning.
But that hem was enough.
The hem was enough, right? The hem was enough, but I'm learning how not to be so hard on myself. And again, that is very hard for me because I have standards. I don't apologize for my standards. I don't apologize. Like my parents taught me standards. They taught me, no, when you go out the house, look in the mirror before you go out. When you go out, wash your butt, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. Wipe behind your ears. Wipe your ears.
Clean your belly button.
Clean your belly button. No, people forget about the belly button.
Little stuff. It matters. Like the thing is, and my parents, they really probably think that I don't be listening. I listen to everything, even if I don't respond at that time. Like, and I'm getting personal because that's what I do. I have a filter, but you know how I am. But like my mother taught me about dirty bra straps. My father taught me about dirty fingernails. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see a female, like, okay, maybe wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like it's little stuff like that. It's a standard. Like no. Be clean, be present, show up, be punctual, be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So I have standards and I don't apologize for that. So a lot of times I feel like I have to minimize those standards. That's not okay with me. It's not okay. So again, I think that the most recent lesson is not being so hard on myself and giving myself the grace that I give others.
That standards piece, one, definitely being hard on yourself. One, I know I'm a victim of that. I'm not a victim of I get caught up in that. Some of our chosen friends that are watching and listening get caught up in that because there are times that we know we could have did better, or it was good, but we feel like it could be better. And like that takes more blood, sweat, and tears. And you're already like working off of 2 hours of sleep, if that, but you're still trying to push and push. So finding that balance of you did great. Next time you'll add something on, like a little bit at a time, instead of trying to go at 1,000 the first time. Let's get to 100, 150, whatever you need to do.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. Like I don't.
It's the process.
I don't. It is. I like to start. I like to aim high. I like to do that because I don't feel like people have to start. We're going to just start somewhere. No, even somewhere has to have some kind of substance.
That's it. True.
I hate people say that. Like in people's minds, well, we got to start so low. No, even that, if God gave it to you, it's already big.
That's it.
So it has to come off that way. I'm a visionary. I'm a visual person. So like when I get an idea, I see it in its fullest potential, and I'm gonna try my best to get it
Yes.
Exactly how I see it. And sometimes you have glitches and stuff, but again, at least it's not a 10. I don't want to.
I will say I am grateful that you can share something. If somebody else says, no, this is good, you'll take it. Sometimes you're getting better.
No, absolutely. See, this is the thing, and this will probably sound bad. But it's not that I don't listen. It's not that. Mm-hmm. I listen to people who know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. That's important.
So that's I don't think people get that. I don't mind listening. If people have amazing, I need all the help I can get right now. But I can't take help from you. It's going to push me back. Versus help is not supposed to push you back, it's supposed to push you forward. So I don't mind help or receiving help. You help me all the time. I accept your help. You feel me? Because it pushes forward. I hope that I can do the same for you.
Absolutely.
But it's not help. It's a liability if it's holding me back or pushing me back. No, I need an asset. Push me forward. Assets. When you add to and it makes sense. But I listen to people. They just gotta know what they're talking about.
That was
from
good.
The boardroom to the church room. People gotta know what they're talking about.
I thought you was gonna say another room. All the rooms. You gotta know what you're talking about. You got to know what you're talking about. Stop it. Stop it. So again, that was important too. Come back. Come back.
I never left. I never left. Really?
I didn't know. Look, I know you. I wasn't sure how far we was going. That's what I'm saying. You know what? We got to move. But it's so important when you're listening to people that they know what they're talking about, because if they don't know what they're talking about, they can mess you up. And that's why I try to get people that know what they're talking about to give you some vital information to help you on your days. Let's see what's in the comments, because PJ still got to come back. Hey, Miss Kelly. She said, Jen, you're amazing. Always point. You know, we try. We try. He said he listens to you. I'm so proud of him for listening to you.
I do listen to my mom.
Ty said tough sweatshirt.
Thank you, Ty. Go get one, bro.
Yes. I'm telling you, these are nice. This is the what is this? The 90s?
The music in the 90s tea.
No, this is. I don't have the music one. I have the Martin Jean.
Neither do I. Sorry, neither do I. This is Muse TV. 90s
yes,
TV tea.
This is Muse TV. So this is
all of your old shows. So it has. Hold on. It has Martin, Gina, Tommy, Cole, Pam, Kyle, Sinclair, Will, Carlton, Aviv. The first one.
The first one
was weird.
You know what? I getting along now.
The first one was it. That second one, Daphne.
Yeah, she wasn't it.
No,
but yeah, Dwayne, Jalisa, Ron Whitley. You know, I love all of them. So this is an amazing shirt. It's also a 90s TV. No, this is 90s TV. A 90s music with the jam. Yeah. Again, check it out. MuseBrandingAgency.com.
Yes.
Let me see. Hello, my real estate friend from last time.
That's my baby.
Strawberry.
Shakila.
That's extremely important, but so hard to implement. Therapists had to remind me of this on Friday. That's it. You know, finding that balance of not being hard on yourself. We can do it.
Shout out to Shakila. I told you, Shakila legit. When I say like Shakila literally is like my sister, Shakila has taken care of me since I was a solid 10 years old.
Yes, okay. Yes.
From joy.
Chris said that's good stuff. We are our worst critics. We are indeed.
Hey, Chris.
Help has to come from a valid source. Yes. Lisa, I hear you. Got to be careful with whom you share and take with whom you share. Let's stop there.
Yes.
And then who we take that feedback from. But sometimes we can share with somebody and they don't know how to handle it or can't handle it. Agreed. And then they give us something back and it's a problem.
Agreed.
Yes. How can I order one? Let me put that back up again. This is y'all funny. You know, yes, that's my brother. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. There we go. Muse Apparel. If you go to MuseBrandingAgency.com, I mean, one that photo shoot was amazing. But again, you can check out all the different shirts and tops that he has in, and be sure to order yours today.
Yes.
So this has been Muse-tastic. I made up that word.
I love it.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining me, PJ. But before you leave me, what are some words of wisdom that you want us to have?
Words of wisdom that I want you to have. I want to be specific when I say this. Words of wisdom, I guess, would be nothing hard. I want to echo what I just said. I want to echo what I just said as far as not being so hard on yourself, because that really blessed me. But I want people to place that wherever they need to in their life. So whether it is you not meeting financial goals for the year, we had these huge resolutions and things that we, place on ourselves in the year. You might lose all the weight you wanted to lose. We all of those things, like we beat ourselves up with, and we got to learn that everything happens exactly when it's supposed to happen. Every single thing. The money's going to come when we can handle it. The business is going to come when we need it. The mate is going to come when we can appreciate it. A lot. You got to think about appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be so hard on yourself, because in due time, God is definitely going to do his thing. That's my final words. Not to be so hard on yourself. Like, wake up every day. A second part to that, Unique told me something that I held on to. She told me about 2 years ago, but do something a day that's going to make you smile. At least one thing a day. That could be making a cup of tea sitting outside on the porch. That could be taking a long bath, turning your phone off. That could be turning on your favorite movie, and after the kids go to bed. Like, whatever you do throughout the day, do something a day that's going to make you smile. I try to do that each and every day. Every day I try to honestly wake up with a smile, even though there's a lot going on in my head. I'm working a lot, but I try to wake up every day with a smile, or do something throughout the course of my day, especially those stressful days.
Yes.
That's going to make me smile. Normally, that definitely includes me wrapping the blanket on my balcony. Just literally like silence. I don't want to hear anything out. My phone is in my room. Like, I just need that moment to just retreat for a second. So yeah, that's it.
Yes. Unique said at least one thing a day.
Still here.
Yes. So, wow. Today, every Monday, doing this definitely makes me smile. So now it's ironic that you said that, because I want to go into a segment that I'm adding today. It is called
A Moment of Thanks. Look at you with the video. Flowers.
She be trying to do different things. I feel that it is best to give flowers, love, while others can see it, feel it. And as I shared earlier, like, PJ is like that amazing friend to push you forward and doing what you want to do for your business. And I'm not getting mushy again, because I see my pizzas already. I'm trying to keep my life together. So I brought somebody else on to help me to also share the impact that you have had in their life, as well as it relates to just being that amazing friend to support as we go forward. So help me welcome.
Are you serious?
Now you know it is so late. It's past my bedtime.
I don't talk to her during this time. First of all,
wait, your godson,
where's my baby? He's still up?
No, he's asleep. Hi, Horace.
Hi, T.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, T, how you doing?
It's so strange.
First of all, can I just say this? PJ knows that I don't even get myself together during the week
at all.
I threw this bun up just for you.
I put a little highlight out.
I put a little highlight just for you. And I'm trying to keep quiet,
because he will wake up.
He's rolling around. But I had to take advantage of this opportunity to brag on you to your face. So that's all. You had any questions, Jen, or just
go?
All right. So my name is Tahira. I've known PJ since he was 9 years old. Now, I'm not good with years and dates and stuff. That's his thing. So I don't know the exact year when our friendship legit solidified. All I do know is that when that happened, I have not missed not one part of his life.
Facts.
Nothing whatsoever. Even if I was in and out of friendships with other people, I still made sure that I'm 100% behind his back. PJ, okay, if you would have had this conversation about a year and 9 months ago, I would have easily said that PJ is my favorite person in the entire universe. But some things happen. And that's, my baby is first place, but PJ is for sure second. So, of course, while I was working today and running after Hunter, I was trying to think of what I would say to you tonight. So the one thing that came to mind was, so you know how on TV, I'm sorry for being a professional, guys. You know, like how on TV, when someone goes to the hospital and their heart is in a state of flatline.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're in the hospital, the doctors grab the machine. I think it's a defibrillator, I think. Mm-hmm. The doctors grab the machine, put it on their chest and say, clear. And when they push their chest, they literally are pushing electric to that person's heart. And it's going from flatline to now a heartbeat. That's you, PJ. You literally push life. I'm not about to do it either. You literally dramatically push life into everything that you do, everyone that you know. If you have an idea that is actually good, mm-hmm. and you're unsure about it, you might not want to tell PJ because it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
it's going to happen. So don't even bother. He's going to make sure it happens, and it's so strange to me because if you know PJ, he literally has 1,000,001 things going on in his mind at one time. But he manages to, if the thought comes across his mind, like, oh wait, let me text Jen to make sure she's doing this with Chosen. Let me text T to make sure she's doing this with September. He'll text you, mm-hmm. in spite of all the other things that's going on in his mind. He'll still shoot you that text though. What's going on with your candles? I haven't seen you post nothing. I haven't seen. What are you doing? You are that friend. You are that defibrillator, Horace. Mm-hmm. You push life. Your existence is mandatory. Ooh. And I know that we get on your nerves. I know that we pour you from all different places and directions. I know that we do this, but we are sorry, but we need you. Mm-hmm. We need you. You have no idea with just your presence. Your godson adores you.
That's my baby.
You don't even have to say nothing when you FaceTime. It's just him seeing your face.
That's my baby.
He adores you, and I do too. I'm here. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm not going nowhere. I almost cursed. I'm sorry. As long as I have breath in my body, I'm not going anywhere. I'm so grateful for the other best friends that you have. I'm not that best friend that only claim PJ for me at all.
He's not.
Mm-hmm. I'm so grateful. They all play a different role. And I just love you. And I thank you. I thank you for being in my corner. I thank you for helping me with September, the core.
Period.
That's all I really have to say. I can go on and on about you, but I just had to brag about you to you in front of your face. You deserve every flower every single day. I tell you how blind you are every single day, but now I'm telling you in front of everybody else. I absolutely love your entire life.
I love you more.
Oh, so yeah.
Ron.
We love you. Unique said, who's cutting onions? I'm asking the same question.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to keep it in my eyes. PJ trying to drink water to distract itself, and that's cool. But what the wild card in this month was about was just that, having those people in your life that's able to push you, that's able to have those different things going on, but still checks in and say, wait, how are you doing? And PJ does that. PJ definitely puts life into ideas. If it's something that you think you want to do, it's like, I love it. It was like, but wait a minute, I wasn't even sure. I didn't even have it together.
It's happening.
To have somebody to be able to push you, to believe in you, to encourage you, to really love you and genuinely want you to be good. I mean, you want nothing but the best for them too. So it's like, whatever I can do to help you. And that's what tonight, how I wanted to close with this moment of thanks, of just saying, thank you so much. Lisa said, sounds like a person to know. Yes. And I hope that, we said so many different times of how, Keisha, they love this, these onions.
I'm frying them. Don't worry, I'm frying them up.
Thank you. They good fried. They better fried. It's so important to have valuable people in your life, and when you have those people, you don't want to let them go. You want to give them their flowers while they can smell them. Yep. I encourage you all to reach out to whoever that may be in your life to tell them how much they're needed, how much they are loved. Creatives having so many different things going on in your mind. You get tired. You get frustrated. You want to throw in the towel. So you want to have these moments to say you are needed, you are important, not just for me, but for what you're doing. What you're doing is blessing so many different people. And we're saying like on this level of what you're doing, but even like the clients that you talk to, when I get the emails back of them saying, you said you were on empty and that's what you gave me. Wait a minute. I can't even imagine what it is on a full tank. You have so much to give and it is so appreciated. I think, your mom and your dad, they have created a gym, and I'm so grateful that, you're being able to be shared with the world. It's, being confident in who everybody, who's connected to you are all confident in the relationship that they have. It's peculiar to each person, but it's so amazing because you're still so much to so many different people. And I hope that we are an inch of that for you.
And I'm sorry not to interrupt you, Jen. I just want to go back to what you just said. And what the defibrillator also does, before they shock the person, they say clear because it's not for everybody else, it's for that person. So I tell you all the time that whoever you're alone with, it doesn't matter what else is going on in the world, you zone in on that one person. Whatever you have to say is specifically for them.
Yes.
So if you ever talk to PJ, you just have to imagine just God seeing clear.
Yeah.
And whatever he's about to say is about to push you and only you.
Only you.
Where you're supposed to be. I'm gonna stop.
Y'all
I don't have time for this.
I don't either. I gotta get my life together. So I'm gonna go a quick mini commercial break. I want to also share about Tahira. Tahira, as she said, does candles. So I have a little image for her of her.
Yes.
So she has little lighters and the candles, and you definitely want to support. She has some amazing candles. Be sure to check out her information. I'll also be sharing her products as well.
Cute, Jen. That is really cute.
She's trying. I'm a designer growing up. I learned from the best in PJ. But again, she has some amazing candles. They smell amazing. Christmas is coming up, holidays are coming up, or just for yourself, to smell in your own house. So be sure to she said say digging at Zumar. Thank you. We needed that laugh. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee. Thank you, Trustee.
That's my girl. My
so again,
executive treasurer.
So again, thank you so much for joining us, Tahira.
Of course.
And I appreciate it. Thank you.
See you guys.
See ya.
Payback is something else, Jennifer. I'm just saying, remember this. Remember this moment.
This is totally all right. Totally all right. So, I also just had one more thing, giving flowers and also just sharing love and words and things of that sort. I also just want to, slide you over a couple of coins just to say thank you. I thank you for everything you've done for me. Those that don't even realize the gift that you are, I want to say today, thank you. So something will be coming over. You'll get that before the end of the night. I love you so much.
And I love you. And before I get off, let me say you are doing an amazing job. And from the time that I met you, you've grown a lot. You've grown a lot in a lot of areas. You know what I mean? And I think that's to be commended. It's to be commended. You go through a lot, and you go through a lot personally. And I'm grateful. It's always been my prayer to be somebody in your life that you can just be you around. I don't need while you do edit the books and you are my admin, that's different. But I require nothing of you but for you to be yourself.
Yes.
Be angry, be present, be you. That's what I want, because I don't feel like you have a lot of that. And when people only see you in one vein, they'll pull on that vein for a long time, and they will deplete you without replenishing you. You know what I mean? And that's not okay. So it's always been my prayer for that God would allow me to be a specific person in your life. I know you call me for bro, but that's for a very reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't want you to ever go through a holiday by yourself. I don't want you to go through a birthday by yourself. If I got breath in my body, I'm gonna try to find my way to you. You feel what I'm saying? So at least
even in Africa,
you can feel something. Even in Africa, I might have to FaceTime you, but you might be there because I might be. But you're doing such an amazing job with everything from graduation to family stuff to God calling family home. It's been a lot, and you've really you've done it. It's not that you're gonna do it, you've done it. You know what I'm saying? And you've lost a lot, but you've gained a lot as well. So I want to take this time to celebrate you out. You're having all of these amazing platforms and you are helping everybody else. This is still a moment for you to know how amazing you are, because people wouldn't be on this show if they didn't believe in you. People wouldn't come to the live. They wouldn't say yes if they didn't believe in you. So I thank God for you and your life and everything that you've done and everything that's gonna happen. Because I feel like, just like you've been editing other people's books, you got books in you got courses in you, got businesses.
So I'm grateful that we all joined.
There's a whole lot that you have to do. And again, we're placed on this earth for a reason. And it's not just for help. We have things that we need to get out as well. So I'm looking forward to pushing your stuff and not other people's stuff via you. I'm looking forward to pushing that which comes under Jennifer.
Whew. Thank you so much. Have to get my life together. But that's the amazing part too. You see that of that person that's like pushing you and you pushing them. Oh my goodness. Hey, Mama Wanda, this is great. Oh,
Where's Mama Wanda?
Keisha said, "Say it, PJ."
Hi,
another good friend. You gotta have good people in your life. I am so appreciative. Oh, goodness gracious, baby. Hey, Dre, my brother. Oh, she's still up. Yes, T. That's because, the love. And, again, I truly appreciate you. I truly love you. I thank you so much for sharing tonight. I hope that somebody does, come to that, to the Believe Build Brand Brunch. It's going to be amazing. I will be posting information. Get yourself a sweatshirt. Black-owned business. We always like that. Again, T has some amazing candles. Want to definitely hit her up. I got to get me a couple myself because I'm not pushing nothing and I'm not supporting my own self. I'm supporting all of us. I want us all to win.
Yes, don't care about to get lit in 2 seconds.
Yes. So again, thank you so much. That is all. I got to get my life together. You try to pay me back today. I feel like.
I'm gonna get you good.
Well, it was so nice having you. I love you.
Look out for an email tonight. All right. Go to work.
All in love. And hey, whatever it is, to be able to help. And I appreciate that because, definitely that's another piece of always pushing somebody else, but no one want to push yourself too of the things you want to do. Because sometimes you get so caught up in other people's stuff. It's like, wait a minute, there's more to me too. And that's the part that I'm learning. And I thank you for that and pushing me into doing that.
Facts.
All right, you got to go now because I got to get my life together. I got more stuff to share.
I love you, Jen.
I love you too, PJ. Until next time.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Oh, goodness gracious. So amazing, right? Again, I hope that you all have a PJ in your life. I hope that you have somebody that's going to push you to pursue your dreams. That's going to, whatever the idea is, let's go do this. Yes, let's do it. Because it's so much reward in stepping out on that water and doing whatever it is. It's been such a reward stepping out and doing Jen Cares. Who would have thought? Again, it's like the 5th month and it's been an amazing process. We've met so many amazing people. We've chatted with so many amazing people. I am just so happy to even be here. Thank you for joining on, sharing, and all that other grand stuff. All right. Oh, my goodness. Join me next week as we will have the Reverend, the Doctor, the Apostle, my spiritual father, Dr. Jimmy Ellis. As you get, the vibe is just a month of Thanksgiving. I am truly thankful for PJ being a part of my life. Next week, we're going to talk about how I'm so grateful for my apostle and the different things he's done in my life. Whew. All right. I got some other stuff to share with you. Okay. Whew. This year, we will premiere a live reading of a Christmas play on Monday, December 14th at 8 p.m. in place of Jen Cares. And we are in need of some aspiring actors. If you would like to be a part, then drop a note below, send me a message, or you can text me at 215-782-3185. Or you can email us at chosencounselorsinc@gmail.com. I am so excited. So many people have been reaching out to be a part of this play. And I hope that you too, if you want to be a part, I could find a part for you too. It's going to be so amazing. We're, pivoting and moving and changing as we're dealing with this pandemic, but life still goes on and we want to be able to do something fun. So if you feel like you're an actor or actress, be sure to reach out to me, drop a comment, send me a message on Messenger, whatever way. Again, I gave a phone number that you could check in with me on about as well. So again, please do check in. Oh my goodness, what else do I have? As always, we want to hear from you. If there's a topic or a resource that you want me to bring, please, please, please let me know. If you feel like somebody will be an amazing guest, please, please, please let me know. Be sure to email me, send me a message. You don't have to email, whatever way to get it to me. I'll take it. I thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in. Get my life together. I'm going to send him an email talking about he going to get me. Jeez Louise. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I think that was everything. Again, on Thursdays, PJ's on the radio. Iconic Icon Redefined, the radio show. I will be posting this. Be sure to get your Muse apparel. Text them at 474747. Text the word Muse, and you'll get some details on when different things are coming out. You do not want to miss this Believe, Build Brands, a virtual brunch. It's going to be amazing. And if you register, purchase a ticket, Chef Brandy can make you that French toast loaf. Lord God, touch that loaf. Also check out Tahira with September Decor. Such an amazing thing. Candles are always amazing. It just lights up the room, gives it a great smell. I love you all. I gotta go. I'm full. I'm grateful that I was able to thank somebody else and then they gave me a thank you. And sometimes, you need that thank you too, because you get tired. I gotta go. Woo. I'm a crybaby. It's okay. See you next week. I love you all. Until next time. Ooh.